Wow, man, that was good. Wait, Shane, where are you?
He's in the chat.
I want to tell him that was so damn good. That was really good.
Yep.
That was really good, man.
Mike, glad to see you made it on time. I was trying to get you in that park, but you weren't hearing me. So,
well, wait. Before we begin, Joe, how was dinner?
It was okay. It was good.
Is there any leftovers?
There's a couple slices of some pizza. Yeah.
For those of you, welcome everybody to Clubhouse. Prior to us starting, we always like to go back and forth in our private Discord chat room, and Joe says, I might be a little late, I got dinner coming, and of course I had to say, you got leftovers? He says, no, not with kids, there's a good chance you won't.
I was gonna say there won't be any left by the time we're done with the stream.
Yeah, when I go back in, they'll be gone.
They'll be gone, exactly. So well, listen, we're glad everybody had a great time after watching a few of the other YouTube from all of our brother shows. Everybody it sounds like everyone had a good time at Field Day, and opinions are like noses. We all have them and everything, but regardless, we all had a good time. We learned, we had fun. Some people had some beverages, some people had some good cigars, some people made some contacts, some people saw some people who they probably haven't seen in a long time, and that's a good thing too, to say hello to everybody. So, but Steve, you didn't clean up for us tonight. I'm looking in the back.
It wasn't cleaned up last night either.
I was watching our show this afternoon. I wanted, because you know how sometimes you miss things, and we got to the part where Molson was breaking your stones about the shack. So
yeah.
So let's see. So the battery box is still there. The Aqua Nut is still in its place. There is a McDonald's. Is that a McDonald's cup?
No, that's Sonic, brother.
That's Sonic.
44 ounces.
And my kids were laughing because I was telling them about Joe Brett's backgrounds, and I mentioned about the Windows 95 pipes and remember the old sequence that they used to do, and my kids were getting a kick out of. And I'm like, but 1995 really wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Joe,
it wasn't.
FT8.
Me? No. I'm still sorting the backstage here.
I was gonna say your videos blinking every once in a while.
Just like a pirate.
Arg. Yep. So
Mike says Sonic Cherry Lemon. Is it lemonade or limeade? Limeade. Interesting. That's interesting.
It's pretty good, but it can be a little sweet.
Not too tart?
No, not usually.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Ed. How you guys doing? Hey, listen, I really wish Shane was here tonight. I wanted to tell him before we went live, I went over to the POTA site.
Okay.
40 meters is hopping pretty good right now.
Yes, it is.
I worked my buddies here in Connecticut, Dave and Sean. And then, of course, I worked KE8 Papa Zulu November.
Yeah, he's already in the chat.
He's already, because he said James said he was going to be checking in from the park into here. Man, if that's not him hardening, I don't know what is. But I just wanted to break Shane's stones a little bit and say, hey, I got him before the show after what happened last week.
Well, I was trying to get Sean, and I just couldn't get through. But
that park go ahead, Steve. I'm sorry.
I need to get a little bit of power in here and see if I can't kick it a nickel.
Yep. That park where Sean and Dave are located is about 5 minutes from where I work. So that's one of those things where if I want to get out of work at 4:00, my time, and just kind of, do something, an hour or two, whatever, just shoot right down the park. The problem with the park is the parking. And here in Connecticut, they're shutting down parks. As soon as the lots are filled, they're pushing it out through social media, primarily Twitter, from what I see. And that's how I get them. So it was a park that really never used to get filled up as fast as it does. But it's a beautiful place. There's 2 sections you can go to. And it's free. It's free to get in, but it's really nice. So Oh well.
And I got to give a shout out to Bean. She has a QSL card coming from Museum Ships Weekend. She worked the station that I was working.
USS, was it Missouri? No, not Missouri.
No. I was the HL Hunley in for HLH.
Okay.
CSS
Excellent.
Hunley.
Ah.
Confederate submarine. You know, the Battle of Northern Aggression.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that she's also got a QSL card coming from
In one SS. Yeah.
Can you imagine? You mentioned that car after, so that was another thing. Listening to her, we heard it here live last week when Sean played it. I'm sorry, when Shane played it, but listening it again today, that almost put a tear in my eye, man. That's something that you'll never forget for the rest of your life. Those are one of those incredible contacts that
Well,
really,
so
I'm very happy for her.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Oh, wait. She said she got the car today. Look at that. You mean to tell me postal service from this International Space Station is faster than what we can get here through my Amazon Prime?
Well, it's not Prime that's the problem. It's the distribution centers of the mail where that gets hung up, right?
Yeah,
true. And some of them, and I don't understand why, because for a while there, 4 or 5 years ago when I joined Prime, everything came from UPS through that contract. So the contracts must have changed because some stuff gets shipped by post office, which takes an extra day or so. So they're shipping it one day to my post office, but it's taking me an extra day or two to get it to my house.
Mm-hmm.
I see Daniel's in the back room. He's driving, so Daniel, give me a thumbs up if you want to jump in.
That's why he's here.
There. All right.
Is he on the tractor? Is he on the John Deere?
That's a nice John Deere with a seatbelt.
Yeah. Air conditioned cab.
Look at that. That's how we do it.
Tractor. I had to come on. My son and I, Josh.
Hello,
hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah. I met a guy and he's like, "Hey, I got a tractor to sell you." Right. So I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I got one for you." So, because it'd be nice to have a tractor at our place. Anyway, so we meet up with this guy, and you have to understand that I've been watching a lot of interrogation videos on YouTube. I'm dead serious. They're addicted. Anyways, so the guy's like, "I don't have the key to the property, to the gate." But he said, "We'll park at the road and we'll walk down the laneway." Okay, so I'm like, and I'm all paranoid. I call my wife. I'm like, "I'll text you the address, right?
In case I don't come back."
Anyway, exactly. You know where to search. You know where to send a cadaver dog, right? I did. Did I not?
We know where to send the drone up.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. Anyways, yeah. Listen, the size of my mask, the thermal cameras will pick me up for weeks. Okay, but I'm dead serious. Anyways, so we get there, and this guy, I don't know, but he's like old school farmer redneck, one tooth hanging out. His suspenders have his crack showing for 5 inches out the back of that. It's true, right? Anyways, so this guy, we're walking down this laneway, and then we're being attacked by this swarm of the biggest mosquitoes I've ever seen in my life, I swear. And I do need to set up a dash camera. Anyways, huge mosquitoes. We get there. It's the biggest disappointment of a tractor in my life. It's the biggest rust bucket. I put my life on the line, not only for this guy I didn't know walking down the laneway, but seeing that crack and then the swarm of mosquitoes. Guys, I'm picking on my wife. I'm coming on the show, and we are drinking away our sorrows. That's what we're doing.
There you go.
That now.
Well,
so
I would too if I saw the farmer's crack. So
right.
Dude, I saw last night's supper on there. It didn't wipe well. Sorry.
All right.
Well, folks,
let's turn this around real quick.
This is a first here. You heard it straight from Molson.
Well, this is an exclusive. I think this is the first time I've even seen Molson away from the house.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So there you go.
And he's still wearing his black T-shirt.
Of
I
course.
am. It's my work black T-shirt though.
Your work
That's
one. A
different.
work one. That's right. That's right.
They're in a different drawer. So, anyways,
Molson, that's
I'll be back
that's
on.
for you right
I'll
there.
be back on later. Yeah, Crack Hill.
All
That's right.
Bean said it all for you.
I'll be back on later, guys.
All right, listen.
All right.
You drive that Zamboni safe. Just park it, in its appropriate spot, and
Drifted in.
drift it in.
All right, guys.
All right.
See
Take
you
care.
later.
Yep.
They've been playing Deadpool lately. I forget what cable network, but they've been playing Deadpool a lot. And there's that one scene with the Zamboni where he runs the guy. I swear, I think of Molson every time I see a Zamboni. I don't care what the situation is.
Oh yeah.
I want that man to get a Zamboni. I do. Let me tell you something. If I hit Lotto big with a lot of zeros, there's a lot of people who I'm going to take care of. And guess what? He's on my list. He's getting a Zamboni.
There you go. So since we're talking satellite contacts and supposed to be talking field day.
Supposed to be. All right. That's your setup?
No, this was actually the Y cars.
Man, I first seen the power lines back there. I was like, oh, look at that tower.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind.
K4YTZ, the guys that beat us out for the plaque.
Mm-hmm.
But listen to this. And especially the call sign at the very end.
I copy Michigan. Please copy 1 Alpha Delta X-ray, low Earth orbit.
QSL, thank you, 73.
73. Kilo 4 Yankee Zulu. Kilo 4 Yankee Tango Zulu. This is NA1SS. I'm 1 Alpha Delta X-ray. Thank you for the contact. 2 Alpha SC. Copy 2 Alpha SC. November 4 Echo Hotel. Alpha. I copy Michigan.
So that K4YTZ, got that NA1SS low Earth orbit DX.
There you go. That's incredible. Hey, the buy me a coffee there from N6KV. Thank you very much for the $2. That goes a long way. Guys, as you know, and for any new people here who need the reminder, everything that you guys financially support us with, we don't take that money. We give it right back to you guys as far as radios and other types of equipment. In the upcoming months, we'll be announcing some more fantastic opportunities for people to get on the air. That's the whole goal. Get you on the air and start playing radio. And so you too can start saying, please copy. That's our goal.
and you did hear the please copy in there, right?
All right. Let's just all right, listen, there's a big elephant in the room here.
Uh-oh.
The please copy. I said I was going to keep a tally. Okay. I couldn't find my tally sheet. I don't know if I threw it out of aggravation or if I was cleaning up on Saturday night. I was doing the sticks 1, 1, 1, 5, so the blocks of 5. I think I came close to about almost 200 as of Saturday night of how many times I heard the please copy.
Oh, yeah.
And I know people were not saying it just because of, Aardvark 0 zebra. Because of him.
Yeah. I will say I got busted saying it a few times. Bunch of my club was saying it,
It came out of my mouth, and I almost did one of these slaps of saying, "What did you just say?" Like, like an older man, instructing the young child. What did you? It slipped out of my mouth, and I'm like, "Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I am in so much trouble."
QSL.
And so I'm guessing Ape has worked me because I do that quite often. The QSL.
4 times like that?
I have.
Twice as good, man.
I'll do that
Not
if someone
when it's
said
a 2x2,
Well, I was just going to say, listen, if you're 5x9, there's no reason saying that. But let's just say you're okay. You're in the weeds. I like that one. You're in the weeds. You're in the mud. 2x2, 3x3. 3x3 is really not all that bad.
Yeah.
3x3, you're really pulling. You can really comprehend what somebody is saying. Of course, unless a wave of QRM or something comes in. But I'll say QSL, just to reinforce, because you want to get in that log, whether it's POTA, field day. You worked hard. You want to get in that log. I get that, but the police copy. Oh my God, It was.
I have Four Wheeler Redneck saying he only hit Kyle with the please copy.
Very good. Very good.
I gotta go back to the International Space Station for a minute. My brain's what was the exchange you gave?
He gave a 1 Alpha Delta X-ray low Earth orbit.
I guess it is kind of home, right? But he could have did a Class C. I mean, he's mobile, 17,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, but Alpha was a alternate power.
Club, non-club portable. Gotcha.
Because technically he was solar powered.
An output power of less than, or 5 watts or less. Okay. So the next question: would your logger that's adding these points up as you go actually recognize low Earth orbit?
The guys that were hunting satellites, yes.
I mean, I'm just curious. I'm kind of sad I didn't get in on that, but
Right.
Like, do you have to do that on your tally sheets for the league, or is that something that who's responsible? Does the software automatically do it, or do you just admit?
His section's DX, so he only counts as a DX station.
Okay.
But he was throwing in the low Earth orbit as a, hey, remember, guys, I'm, above you. So.
Right. Hello, James. Good to work you again, my brother. James always has a good signal for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that short hop, that 40-meter short hop.
I was going to say, he's up and down for me. He was strong tonight. He was between a 5.5 and a 5.7. Last night, I think, was when I worked him.
The guys in the Dominican Republic with that special call, Hotel Romeo 1.
The Hotel India.
Hotel India 8.
POTA.
I tried working them on 20 today. Just like literally before we went live. I was trying to chase them. So
well, I worked Matt here and Jason Johnston from POTA.
Nice.
Almost back to back. I worked Jason on Friday, Matt on Saturday, and then I got Carrie and quite a few other people.
Yep.
Because we were set up, so I was like, hey, why not?
Why not?
Yes, I know. I'm gonna get into the tower talk here in a little while.
Yeah, don't worry. It's on my list. I have a list of the other big elephants in the room. I just missed Matt. Working him. He went QRT. Next time. We'll get him next time.
But I tried to get Jason on 10 because that's when I first got the ham alert. I couldn't hear him, in Maryland, but Kansas, no problem on 10 meters.
Speaking of ham alert, I have to thank you a million times and also cuss you a million times because for those of you who use ham alert, go back into your ham alert, into your notification settings, and now there is a new setting to activate your ham alert, and it's called POTA. And Steve's got a great video on it, and I think some other guys may be coming on doing that, but it's part of your triggers. Now my ham alert is starting to drive me crazy, which is a good thing. A good thing.
Yeah, Dunn was out there running the Toads call sign today, and I was about to cut my phone off, man.
Joe, don't you have to every once in a while? I think you have to just turn that note, just temporary or whatever.
You hit the pause button.
The pause button. That's it. The pause button.
If I'm at home, it's not a big deal because I'm coming out here. But when I'm stuck at work, it's a little more aggravating.
Right.
Okay,
Joe. I have no opportunity.
Mag Mountain ham stick.
I've got VHF in the truck, but
and a 705.
If I was still on the road in a patrol car, I would have one of the big highway patrol whips.
I agree. I agree. With that big ball mount on the side.
Yeah, but the boss says no to it now because we're 700 or 800, 900 megahertz, so we got the little stubby antennas.
Yeah, the little stubbies.
You tell him, Joe. You tell him it's for interoperability for the next county. That's all you gotta say.
Right. I mean, never know when we might need NA1 SS.
Right. Or for FEMA. Or for I was gonna say for FEMA, but that's a better alibi.
I actually almost worked the crossband repeater on the space station on my 5100 in the car.
Whoa, nice.
Using that signal stock. So just a 19-inch whip.
That's all it takes. All it takes.
So
I checked my POTA. I was going through the POTA website. I did some house cleaning, and thanks to the POTA people, all the volunteers who work behind the scenes and everything, I picked up one of those POTA DX Hunter Awards. And
a lot of people picked up that award.
Yeah, I'm like really
That's
happy.
A brand
I'm
new
like,
one. Yeah,
yeah, I'm happy. I was like so happy just to see that. And
I wasn't listening. What award?
The DX Hunter. So
I bet I don't have it.
Have you hunted at least 5 DX entities?
They hunted me.
Nope, doesn't count.
Because you're an activator.
Oh,
well, wait, do I time out? Do they have one for activating?
They do have one for activating, but I think you have to activate 5 different DX entities.
Okay. I see the meaning then. Gotcha.
So, that's going to be a difficult one for us to get unless we start doing some DXpeditions. But then you've got to find a POTA park at that DXpedition.
Wait a minute. I thought part of the whole slogan, the elevator pitch for POTA was, "You become the DX."
Yes, you do. All right, now you're gonna make me go over to the.
No, that should be the commercial right there. Joe in that sultry Mississippi voice. That has got to be the soundbite for POTA right there. You can
where you become the DX.
Yep.
Yeah,
so yeah,
exactly.
The DX activator is submitted proof of at least 5 activating 5 different DX parks.
That's a hard one.
It's
a goal. It's a goal. Just like anything
it's
else.
definitely a goal.
I'll bet you some people are going to do it.
Look how pretty that is.
I was going to say,
isn't it,
Daniel? I see your benchmark of 5 seems low, but it's increments of 5. So there's badges that go on top of it.
Will you just tell him to park listen, what's he doing? He's busy.
He's got his boy texting for him. I'm sure. He wouldn't text and drive.
Get his son on here.
Got to get his son a license,
True.
But
does Alaska count as one?
I was reading that comment. I think it does. I think Alaska and Hawaii both count.
Here we go.
Got him.
Got him.
I want to say hello to Peg Leg Cameron. Good to have you in the chat since you have nothing else to do but prop your leg up.
And then how about okay, serious question. Does Canada count as DX?
Yes.
Yeah.
And speaking, James Linden has been on every night with his friend Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I kind of owe him an apology because every time he gets on, Tom, you're 5'9". James, you're 0'0". And all they're doing,
they're just passing the mic back and forth.
Passing them.
Yeah.
I just wanted to trip them up. No, they've had some really good signals.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking Alaska counts. I'm thinking Hawaii counts. Chuck is out in Hawaii right now, and he's having a hard time activating.
KK6 USY?
Yep.
Is he really?
He took 100 watts with him. So, but
if Alaska counts, then I think Parachute Mobile should count.
Oh,
yes, it should.
I love it, Joe. I was so jealous when I saw that tweet and that Instagram. God, I gotta work him. I gotta work him.
Now,
Greg.
What band did you work him on, Joe?
Oh, when he was doing his 10-meter jumps.
Oh, wow.
You worked him on 10 meters at 17,000 feet? Wow.
Something like that.
14. I think he jumps at 15.
15?
Yeah, so.
Okay, regardless. And 10 meters 10 meters was open last night. That's why I
Yes.
posted to us. Oh my God, it was so fun. It was like there was one or two stations out, or one or two frequencies out there, just like 7.200. I swear to God, the boys were just talking. It was like party line. And we've been here for a while. The band closed, but we're still here.
I was gonna say 11 meters should be opening up pretty soon too.
Oh, absolutely. It had to be. Last night had to be a lot of skip on Channel 19.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you.
Okay, so what Bean's comment is that real or is she being
Yes.
funny?
No,
Why is that
that's right.
exclusive to Connecticut? Is that where those whales are?
I don't know.
I don't know
But-
my whale. I don't know my categories of whales.
I'm
Okay,
just wondering why is it Connecticut?
That's a big one.
I was
Well,
just gonna
and it's funny because
How big?
isn't that the
it-
biggest
it could-
whale?
it could- that could be a big whale.
But isn't Connecticut like the smallest state?
Yeah, and there's so much I want to say right now, but I don't want to get myself in trouble. You know, Bean, you're really putting me to the test with that comment. You are putting me to a. She says, "Not a joke." Sean got it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna call Bean out right now. I love Bean. She is my ham radio sister. We know that. But guess what? Family's gonna take a back seat for a minute. She dares to start talking about barbecue potato chips.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. If the world is going to end, I'm still not going to eat barbecue potato chips. I will eat barbecue brisket, barbecue chicken. I'll do a lot of things with barbecue and cornbread. You name it, I'll eat it. I am not going to be eating barbecue potato chips. So,
So
what happened to Joe? Look at this. Oh my
Uh-oh.
God. Where's Molson when you need him?
right? Yeah, because Joe's usually the one getting all the screenshots and
Well,
Is that the federal government shutting down Joe Brett because we talked about barbecue? Is that the key word? Barbecue potato chips?
so
and we're back.
And of course, here comes Ed. Ed is going to tell us they are the bomb. Here comes Cameron.
What
My
about
God.
what about honey barbecue chips?
No.
Chipotle honey barbecue chips?
No.
you know, in moderation, I'll do the barbecue chips, but not a lot of them.
Well, since we're talking about chips and flavors, I have to. My oldest daughter went grocery shopping for herself, I guess, and brought home this dip that is fried pickles and ranch,
Oof.
and it tastes like you're eating fried pickles dipped in ranch. Pretty great.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
You know, only at the fairs can you get all that
Yeah.
fried stuff, you know, between the fried pickles and the fried this and the fried cannolis and I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man, dry as toast here, but I don't
Oh,
know.
so Sean got the activated all of Connecticut, but that's not been
Yes.
created yet.
Yes. I
He's
wonder if they
the
have
first.
to if they got to create it for him. Yes, he
Yep.
is the first.
Because I just tried to download it just to
All right.
put it up on
Molson.
screen.
Do. Breaking news. Molson's back.
Well, you summoned, and I thought you needed like an emotional support, Canadian here. So,
Is that the same? Joe Brad, is that the same group
What?
that you just blocked? Was that the same as earlier?
I think they changed some letters or something. There's-
Okay.
When you put them in timeout for 300 seconds,
All because we said barbecue potato chips. Once again, barbecue
No.
potato chips, or was it sperm whale?
No, because they were in before that. So
pour some barbecue on me. Ow.
Joe, don't do that again.
Don't do that, Joe.
Where'd Molson go?
You scared him. You made him drive off the road. Hey, you better get that drone ready to go find him now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. But
man, I'm
Oh.
exhausted from that thing. I never thought would say I was tired of flying a drone, especially a very expensive one.
yeah, go say that one is not cheap, is it?
I think I added it up. We covered a little over 2,000 acres of that thing in the last 5 days.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, good. Well, at least it's being used for a good reason, and a sad, maybe not. We'll say an unfortunate reason, but it's good to have the resources, though. That's
Right.
what I always say. Good to have those resources.
So, Abe just gave me an idea, so I'm gonna see if I can't go into the studio here and change it.
Oh, yeah, I did that last time.
Okay.
Well, the last time I done an action, but not last time. But the last time I did it.
So, brother Don SKT is talking about the green onion lays. Is that like sour cream and onion, or is that just green onion? I don't know. I used to sell potato chips. I used to like the regular potato chips, the ones from Cape Cod that were cooked, and then you had the ruffle ones, the ridges. That's about my extent of palate when it comes to potato chips. But I do like a good sour cream and onion dip, though.
So
That's
I just
right, a
dropped
French
us
onion
into
dip.
sub-only mode.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll fix it.
So if you want to chat, but you're not subscribed, now you know what you need to do.
Gotta go hit that button. It's free.
Hit that button. Hit that button.
It's
Joe,
not a
were
call
you-
to action. It's just an advisory if you want to participate in chat.
No, it is a call of action.
No,
It's either,
you can't do call of actions.
you can't do call of actions. Oh,
No. It's an advisory. Advisory. You must be a subscriber
Warning.
to participate in the chat.
Warning. Warning, Will Robinson. Warning, Will Robinson. Joe, were you able to do it? Joe, were you able to do anything for a field day?
Let me tell you. So I really didn't think so. And then they didn't call us Saturday.
Mhm.
And so I was at the house, but man, I was so tired. I didn't even come out here and look at a radio. I just sat on the couch and watched TV. But Sunday rolls around, and for some reason, I come out to the shack, and I made one contact, and that's all it took. I made a few. I think I got 26 contacts. I worked 4 hours, the last 4 hours of it.
Okay.
So it was fun. I was like, man, I should have come out here yesterday, but
Yep. Yeah, I went out to set up at 8:00 Saturday morning. I didn't get home till 10:30 Saturday night.
Mhm.
And then I didn't get out of bed till 10:00 Sunday morning.
We're all getting old, I think.
Oh, the heat.
The
It was
heat.
90 plus degrees down here.
We were like 85, and the humidity was like 85. And by 11 o'clock that night, so I played with my club. We had about 11 guys show up. It was fun, a lot of camaraderie. The boys made 50 contacts, and then we broke everything down. Came home. Kids had some friends over. I came out here. I must have went into old man mode because I just felt like I just needed a shower. I hit that shower. I got into bed. I don't remember hearing any. I think I remember clicking the TV on.
Oh, jeez.
That shower was so relaxing. Cleaned up all the all the funk going on. All the field day funk, and
Oh, yeah.
and then all of a sudden, Sunday morning, it's 9:30. Just like you guys are. I'm like, oh boy.
Yep.
What happened to the days of staying up all night?
Oh, they're gone.
Was that was that like Windows 95 days?
Yeah. Windows 3.1 days. Come on.
3.1 days.
there's still guys that stay up all night. It's just not our age group.
God.
Well, I was going to say, it depends.
Yeah,
If you're in the frat house at Hamcation or Hamvention,
Mhm.
apparently they stayed up all night. And Huntsville, that may be a late night deal. Because if I remember last year, we stayed out pretty late.
But how do you go home on Sunday then? Or is it more of a Sunday?
No.
That's
You
a
go
Monday.
home on Monday.
Go
Yeah.
home on Monday. Okay.
No, Cameron, it's peanut butter whiskey. We're not bringing the tin cup out to Huntsville.
This is actually Lawrencey.
Ooh.
I like the story on the bottle so much. I got it.
You know, Abe, there may be one or two things in life that are worth it, but as far as radio anymore, guess what? Let the younger guys do it, right?
Yep. So I had plans of working late into the night, but yeah, that didn't happen.
I did too. I figured I'll go to maybe 1 or 2 a.m. That's a
Mhm.
fair. I could do that. That's easy. I could do that. I do that at work all the time. What's the difference?
Yep.
And I figured this will be even better. I'll have the fans running down here. I'm operating as, 1 Echo. I got a good cigar. This is the best. This is the best of all this is like the perfect, nice, cool. The crickets are out there. And guess
Mhm.
what? Hey, I just saw hiking in Hammond. I got your postal mail. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for the new stickers. The last one he sent me was a dud. It wouldn't peel, and the sticker ended up ripping. Let me tell you something. Classy guy. This is a classy guy. He sent me up another one with a few more. So thank you, Lou. I appreciate it, man. Deeply appreciate it.
And I gotta get my stickers out to him.
Customer
gotta
service. A
Find
plus.
where mine are.
Mhm.
I'm missing. Missing a few.
Go back up. Don SKT mentioned how 20 meters just went dead all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and that's typical. I always enjoy that part of the contest, just staring at the scope and watching everything just go away.
Yeah.
So I thought the contest ended. What was it 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday Central Time?
Mhm.
So I finish up my logs. I submit them. Like, all right, great. Then I go over to CW, and there's still people calling CQ Field Day. So I looked the rules up, and I'm like, it wasn't over yet. But like everybody in voice, I guess, was like, we're going home. Whatever CW I come across was.
Hey guys, Cameron wants some stickers for his cast. Hey Cameron, you know what it's called? A Sharpie.
I thought he had a boot.
It's called a Sharpie, my friend.
So that link there is Hiking and Hammond. Make sure you go sub his channel. He's only at 48 right now. Let's see if we can't blow his channel up.
Let's go, guys. Nice guy. Really, really nice guy. Fun
Why
stuff.
are y'all only telling me about this tonight? Subscribed.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll get you up there. And then we'll get you on the happy hour and really blow your doors off.
Mm-hmm.
Just means you got to carry a beer up the mountain with you.
That's all that means. That's right. Penance. If you can do it.
Oh. He's going to holler at me on my local repeater.
Hey.
So he comes through town sometimes.
There you go.
Thank you, Mo. My buddy Mo's there.
Yep. Yeah, I got to get up to Mo's neck of the woods and get some POTUS done.
We missed you, Mo. Mo used to come around to all our field days when he lived here in Connecticut. Mo was one of the Fat Boy Radio Club members, FBRC. I miss Mo, but he'll be a FBRC member forever. And Mo, if your ears were ringing on Saturday, yes, we were talking about you. So. And guess what? Now it's Steve's problem to deal with you.
He's a little bit of a ways away from me, but we are gonna connect up. And
he has a BM. I think he's driving a BMW or something. Don't worry about it. Those things go fast.
Oh, so that's where he's okay. Yeah, because I looked him up and I was like, oh, I know something major's up there. Yeah, BMW's right in that neck of the woods. So
I hope, or at least I hope they gave him a company car.
Mark, hey, hook a brother up.
Talking about nice cars, I just flashed back to my Chicago trip not long ago, and you're driving through Chicago, and things are a little shady, right, on this particular street.
A little,
and then all of a sudden you come to a red light, and there's green shrubs and Ferrari, and then the neighborhood turns really nice. So wait a minute, wow, is this the same street? It was just amazing. It was just funny to me how quickly that changed. But I guess
Jody,
you got to draw the border somewhere. Yeah.
So Mo says he's going to give you a tour of the plant. You know the first question I'm going to ask? Two questions.
Can I drive one?
No. Where are we going to mount the radios, and where are we going to put the NMO mounts? We're not going to put no mag mount on a BMW. I'll tell you that right now. So
Why not?
For everybody in the chat there who's subbing Hiking and Hammond, thank you guys. Keep it rolling. Keep it going. Just shout out the window. Go outside your house and tell your neighbors, tell your mother, tell your mother-in-law, tell the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steve, what do you say? We have a giveaway. We got 2 giveaways.
Okay. Yeah. Throw me a word back in the back chat.
All right. So guys, here's the thing. I picked up some ICOM swag about 2 years ago, and because of COVID, I wasn't able to do a distribution of it, but we were able to give it away. It's in good shape. It's never been worn. I have an ICOM. I have one of those red ICOM field day t-shirts, size 3X, and I have a water bottle. So if you can fit into a 3X, and if you're a 2X, just run it through the wash machine on hot water, throw it in the dryer, and I'm sure it'll fit. But we're going to do a giveaway here. Let me just think of a good word that I can give Steve. What do you think, Steve?
All right, let me see.
And guys, you got to spell it exactly. Let us not forget.
All right. And we'll add that to the stream.
So there you go, guys. If you want a ICOM field day t-shirt, size 3X, and a water bottle, one of their plastic water bottles from ICOM.
Joe's jumping in already.
Joe, if you wanted one, all you had to say is, hey, here's a hook up a brother. What are you going to do? Resell it on eBay?
I'm wondering. I'm sitting there thinking, have you talked to ICOM about this yet?
Yeah, because they were giving this stuff away already.
So evidently my screen still flashes every now and then, and I'm not looking to catch it, I guess. But
yep.
I've either got a bad cable or the past 2 weeks I've left my camera turned on and it don't like it. I don't know.
Again, guys, it's a size 3X. There's nothing I can do about the size.
It's what was given to you,
Right. Free stuff from Ham Radio Clubhouse. Guess what? I'm sure Shaq and Greg can fit into this thing.
Hey.
Yes, and Bean can wear it as a lady PJ. You're absolutely right. While she's eating her barbecue potato chips at night.
Right. And I like Don's comment. Your vote doesn't count unless you hit the like button.
No, Greg, you're not going to use it as a shop rag. Absolutely not.
We'll see Greg wearing it down in Huntsville. Let's be honest.
If that's the case, maybe I'll take a Sharpie and put my call sign on the back of it. He won't even know it.
Right.
or I'll put, give me a pinch if you want to kiss on the back of it. Jack and Greg will get
careful.
Jack and Greg will be getting pinched all over the place.
Right. So 26 entries and 61 currently watching.
That means because everyone else is not a size 3X.
Yep.
Maybe I'll throw in some Smoke Signals RF stickers. I got some Clubhouse stickers.
Yep.
I can sweeten the pot, boys and girls.
There you go. So,
whenever you're ready, Steve. Whenever you feel.
All right. I was going to try to go for 30, but
you want to go for 30? Come on, people. 4 more people.
Shoot.
Come on, Greg. Scout 75. 1,007 reasons why I like this guy.
Wonder if I'll take mine.
Hey,
that's right. Didn't even take mine. Oh, there you go.
Mo, that's right, Mo. You're out. Mo can't win this one because he won last time. Along with the dude wipes.
Nothing wrong with dude wipes.
Nothing wrong with dude wipes is right.
There's 28.
Casey Jarvis says, "Big boy, guess what? Have you been to a ham club meeting or a field day or?"
Jody says he's eating now. 3 extra bust. There you go.
All right, go for it, Jody. Yeah, Jody, try the barbecue potato chips.
There's 29.
Shaq and Greg, you mean to tell me you're not a 2X, 3X kind of guy? It's all muscle under there?
Hey, I've got a 6-pack. It's just well protected by a keg.
That's right.
So, all right, there's 30. I'm hitting
Go
the button.
for it. All right, boys and girls. Travis, I need your call sign, and I'll look you up on QRZ, and if you tell me that's good enough to place to ship it. So, Travis, just put your call sign if you don't mind, or send me a message through Twitter. You could DM me through Twitter, Smoke Signals.
I'll give you the address right now. P.O. Box 956, New Albany, Mississippi.
Congratulations, Travis.
That's Joe Brett's address.
I was just going to say, Joe Brett, what are you trying to do to me?
K9IMK.
That's cool. All right.
Well done.
And I'll throw in some stickers too.
There you go.
Hey, and guys, in a little bit, we'll do another raffle. How's that sound? So obviously, you got to be
Sounds
here.
great, Izzo.
Isn't that
Can't
great?
wait.
Yeah.
Let's give away a cigar.
Oh.
I could do that.
Hey.
I figured that was fighting words.
No.
From my bros and Ham family, we share cigars. Absolutely. Never do you bogey out a cigar on a brother. No way.
I was going to say, we need to talk to Shane about what happened at the undisclosed location.
Oh, yeah?
I saw some stuff that Frank sent me a private picture.
Uh-oh.
Mike was demoing a stick.
A silencing stick?
A silencing stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had some pretty cool toys.
Mm.
So you'll have to wait for Mike's video to go live. But
that undisclosed location, I got a feeling those guys have a lot of fun doing a lot of things.
Oh yeah,
And it's much more than just cooking.
Yep.
I was amazed at what Frank was talking about, how he had to put an ice pack under the thermometer because the thermometer would that's hot, boys.
Their cameras were shutting down. Their phones were shutting down. So I'm thinking winter field day is where it needs to be.
I wrote that down as something to talk about, guys. And it's not about the promoters, ARRL or the winter field day guys. It has nothing to do about it. It's just the time of year is what it's about. It's nothing about the rules. But I think for me personally, I think I enjoy winter field day. It's just probably a little bit easier for me. I was out this year. I'll get back into it next year. But in previous years, it was. I just think winter field day is a little bit easier to manage for me. But Steve, for you and Joe, like what's your average temperatures in January, that fourth weekend in January?
It varies. It can be this year. I was with you for winter field day this year,
Right.
but the guys here said it got down to 19 at night.
Okay, that's cold.
That's
cold.
That's the coldest it's ever been.
That's cold for South Carolina.
Yep. But in the past, they've camped it in tents at the property that we use. So, it can be 19 or it can be 70.
What's the average nighttime? What do you think? What's the expected average?
Expected average is probably mid 40s to mid 50s.
So you still got to have a decent sleeping bag with you or some type of warming. A Mr. Buddy heater. I got a video on that.
Yep.
That's right.
What about you, Joe?
The Mr. Buddy might make it a little bit too warm.
I'm not sure about January, but I'm going to go with December's is usually about 60 at Christmas time. So I'm going to
60.
say about around that for January. We don't get our snow until about spring break in beginning of March into February.
I was gonna say we don't own snow blowers down here. Yeah, no.
Your does your Department of Public Works have snow plows at all?
So some of the upstate does, but yeah, not enough to cover the entire state.
You mean not behind the building somewhere, like sitting on blocks?
There might be one or two per like tri-county area,
right?
But not like you have up there. Mm-hmm. But we don't get that kind of snow. I mean,
right?
It rains here, they shut the roads down. Let alone you freeze it, or yeah. See, Mark says I think there's 5 snowplows in the upstate of South Carolina.
Look at Mo. Mo talking like he's from South Carolina. He's a transplant, but he already knows.
Well,
he's a good guy.
When my parents moved to the Midlands of South Carolina, their neighbor asked them what they were going to do with that snow shovel. My dad said, "Pack it up. We're too far north. They know what this is, because we don't do snow." And then of course it snowed that year, so he was glad he had it.
Yeah, but it also melts. Does it melt fast for you guys?
Usually, it stuck around for a few days that year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was enough that you actually had to shovel the driveway,
right?
But not enough to warrant a snow thrower.
And Joe, Brett, same as you, right? Because you saw snow for the first time last year, right?
For the first time. What?
Wasn't it? Wasn't it really?
Oh no. We generally in the February to March phase get a dusting. You know, where it's just enough snow to cover the grass and leaves, but you can still see the grass and leaves.
Right.
And if the kids don't get up by 7 a.m., it's all gone. Yeah. So,
and then after that, you go right into a tornado season from there, right? Pretty much.
Yes.
Yes.
Before and after. we have 2 severe weather seasons here. We got one in the fall to winter and one to fall to summer, or spring to summer. I mean.
So would you guys? So Joe and Steve, would you guys prefer more field day? Would you, or do you think it's equal? I'm going to go play both. I don't care. It gets me out.
Yeah, I'm going to go play both. Either way, it gets me out. But I am definitely going to do some changes for next year for field day. I'm looking at.
What are you thinking of? What are you thinking of?
So, I've gotten big into Ryobi tools. Their 18-volt line. And they just came out, or I just noticed they came out with a fan that fits on a 5-gallon bucket that actually has a pump in it, so it will mist the air.
Ooh.
And they're saying it'll run 24 hours on 4 amp battery.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
So I'm like, hey, I can set that down under the table, so I'm not getting.
Hang on. Let me just write this one down. Aerobi, huh?
Yep. Yeah, that lime green stuff. You know, you can't miss it.
Yeah. It's the 5-gallon. Is it the 5-gallon honey bucket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't use that bucket first.
Yes, correct. Right. No, you don't use that bucket. You use another bucket. Last thing we want to be doing is pushing the smell of roses across the.
Smell of roses. Poopery.
Yeah. You said 24 hours on 4 amps?
That's what I was reading. Let me look here.
Joe, while he's doing that, what about you, Joe? You regard, like, if you didn't have to work, Joe.
What was the question? Field day? Is that what you're asking?
No. We're talking about something else. No, of course we're talking field day. It's the whole theme of the show.
I'm hanging out in chat. I'm sorry.
No, you're done. You're doing FT8 right now. I know what you're doing.
The
you're doing
radio's off. See,
you're doing 6 meter sideband.
Nope.
Okay.
Cut it off.
Would you still do more equally? Will you participate with your June field day and your January field day? You know, your get out and get
All
out of
right.
the shack kind of thing.
All right, Izzo and chat. I'm finna tell you a life secret about me. I have not participated in anything public with radio except some POTA. As of yet, I have not gone to field days.
I would have lost a bet on that one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I have not. We was gonna do a local winter field day at a guy's house down the street, a friend of mine, and they was really wanting to just cook out and stuff. And I don't know.
Why do I feel we need to send a van over to your house with a guys with a bunch of ski masks, capture you, and bring you to a field day site?
Because it's over until the wintertime.
For now.
No, so and really work is what gets in the way for field
It
days
does.
because
I hear you.
I'm on call, and so in all the field days that that I would consider going to is out of the county, and that's outside my box.
Mm.
So anyway, I'll get to it. But that's just a truth.
So there you go. Fits on the Homer bucket.
Interesting.
You fill the bucket up with ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like Izzo said, just be careful what bucket you put it on.
Well, it does have a hose adapter. So if you have running water at the field day site, you could hook it straight up to a hose.
Which if Greg and Norm's around, I'm purposely going to hook it to their own bucket.
Oh, man.
Just to see how long it takes them to notice.
Or just put a little bit of that peanut butter whiskey in there. Just let the smell permeate.
Be like what is it? Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew, make them fly.
Following the scent.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking here to see if they say how long it's going to run.
And to Mike K's comment regarding with Pony, I'll just quickly, Mike, I totally agree with you. Every day to me, my POTAs that I do are like my little mini field days. You're absolutely right. I love it. You can do, no disrespect to working with your fellow club members or your fellow group of guys, but you can make all the decisions how you want to do it, how long you want to do it. Me, if I want to sit on my tailgate, I sit on my tailgate. If I want to sit in the vehicle, I sit in the vehicle. If I want to do a park bench, I do a park bench, whatever. You make that decision. What antenna am I going to use? It just seems to be a little bit easier sometimes, but that's also part of the camaraderie. And no, brother Don, we will not be putting no barbecue potato chips in that bucket for me. No. There is some. I love barbecue food. There is just something about barbecue chips I feel that are made for the devil. It's just my palate just says no. So,
well, what's this rehab fan and bucket from the hazmat trailer? Yeah, well, I'm not going to share that one just so I don't get somebody else in trouble. But
in all seriousness, all of the hazmat, again, you want to have a nice cooling area for the guys who have to wear their various the various suits.
Yeah.
So you need to cool them down.
Doesn't breathe.
Right, as long as your level A's and B's and C's and everything else, even regular fire department bunker gear. That's the worst thing to do is fighting a fire. The structure, the guys who have to go interior or even the guys who are maybe not necessarily in the hot zone, but, again, man, you heat up real fast in some of that bunker gear in the summers. And so you got to hydrate and you got to have a cooling area for them. And, so. What are you going to do? Barbecue potato chips.
So Scout might be coming down to Huntsville and staying with Shaq and Greg. Brother.
Oh, man.
You're risking your life, but you'll enjoy it. You'll have fun.
He'll be okay because Norm ain't going to make it this time, is he?
Well, Norm sleeps in the woods anyway, so
Well, that's what I was going to say, but I don't think he'll make it this year.
He doesn't take up very much space in the cabin. He's outside.
yeah.
The Ape, Scout, and Greg. Good combination.
Oh, yeah, that'll be interesting.
You're absolutely right, Jody. It doesn't make a difference of the temperature. The rehab bus is the best thing. He's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. But goodness.
So while we was on this search and rescue deal, I realized what a rehab trailer was. I hated that it took me the second day to figure out that's where all the food and drinks was.
That's what
Oops.
that's an SKT will tell you too. That's what the EOC is for. A lot of us. That's why the best sometimes the best places to do is to work at the EOC.
Yeah, but why do I hear
what do we got going on tonight, guys?
hour in? Yeah. Do we want to open it up or?
Should we open it up? Is it safe to open it up? Because it's 45 Auto says, is this show going to go off the rails? So I don't know. If Ape, we haven't seen Ape in a long time. If Ape, you want to come and join us, Ape? We haven't seen him in a long time.
Yep.
If you have been on here and we haven't seen you in a while on here, why don't you come out and join us tonight? We could talk about your field day endeavors. We could talk about anything you want.
Those that know where the keys are.
Right. And you know the rules.
So, but yeah, on the tower, I got the phone call today. The tower support is done. I got to go pick it up. So I'll go pick that up. But it's looking like rain all the way through the weekend.
Rain?
So it may stay. Yeah, it may stay in the truck for a little while.
And Ape, no excuse. Bean, no excuse. Bean just doesn't want to show us her PJs.
Yeah, there's Molson.
Well, Molson had to go home and change. Look, he changed his shirt.
No, I didn't. Same shirt. What's going on, guy? I made it home safely. Just to, you can stop the Amber Alert.
Cancel the Amber Alert.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought it was a silver alert, but
yeah, for his age.
You know what? Smoking Ape says he just turned it inside. I did that a couple weeks ago at work. I forget what it was for. I had a Zoom meeting, and I was I have like if I have like an office day, like I'm going on the road to visit customers, I'll wear a nice shirt. But then if I'm in like going in the shop and stuff like that, I'll wear like a garbage shirt. So I was like, oh crap, I have a Zoom meeting. So I turned my shirt inside out for the Zoom meeting. And luckily I was far enough away I was in a conference room. So there's enough distance they couldn't see that I was inside out. But yeah, it's a good trick. It works.
I'm telling you, you need that T-shirt that had that tie.
That's right. Yeah.
Just throw that in the back in case you ever need it.
Well, it'd be nice if I had like if I had like a
Oh,
camera at work, like one from each side, I can have like one half would be like a suit looking thing and the other half would be casual. It would work well. So what are you guys talking about? Bunch of misfits.
yeah, field day. What'd you do?
Day. What'd you do?
Dude, it was the biggest disappointment. I ended up not being able to do anything at all.
Why? What happened? Family stuff? Work?
I remember my sister's amazing house that we're renovating. Yeah. That ended up happening.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Ouch.
Were you swinging a hammer?
You're darn right I was.
Swinging a hammer and a sledgehammer.
I'm a swinger. What can I say?
I was gonna say demo hammer or
Yeah.
a rebuild hammer.
Sledgehammer?
Yeah, big sledgehammers, man, all the way.
Oh yeah, 40 pounders.
No, that's going well. It's that's where I met the guy. So, anyways, that's where I met the guy with the tractor was when I was running when I was doing that. Because The old owner had to pick up garbage out of the garage, and it was like he was picking up scrap metal, and we were talking, and that's how he's like, "I got a tractor for you."
Yeah, it's scrap metal.
Pretty much.
Shane, you're in a different location tonight.
Scout, are you in a hotel?
Holiday Inn.
Look, I knew it.
Unmute yourself first. Oh, there
I'm
you go.
unmuted. Yep. I'm down at a Hampton Inn in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Ooh, Hampton.
Be
Man.
careful what you better be good, because that Bible in that front drawer with the light, it's gonna hit you if you say anything bad.
The Gideons are gonna come and get you.
Oh, I'm on my best behavior. I'm down here on work, so I gotta be civilized for a change.
Did you take a radio with you?
Yeah, I got two of them. I got the 705 and I got the it's right over here. I got the VX6 with me.
Very good. Very good.
Like a good ham, I went on repeater book and programmed the local repeaters here. I checked in on a net last night, and yeah, life is good.
And you're gonna get out in POTA?
Yep. I got in fact, I'm taking, well, I'm down here for work, so I got to do that kind of thing. But there's a Pinnacle Mountain, which is a state park, and a soda summit that's right outside my window here. So I'll get a little SPOTA action going on in a day or so here. And
nice. Look at you.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, listen. So you had a wedding to go to, correct, on Saturday?
Yes. I was in Iowa City, Iowa for a wedding. So that was, of course, jam-packed with family and friends activity. And I just, with the pandemic and all that stuff, there's family I haven't seen for close to 3 years now. So radios went aside, and I just stuck with the family and the new to the family. Well,
congratulations. I want to tell you one thing, and Mark is still in the chat here. Mark, put on your seatbelt. So when my buddy Mark, N1 MMO, got married, we all brought our HTs inside to the reception. Not during the church. We were very respectful. We kept everything off in the church. But when we got back to the reception hall, at one time, all of a sudden, one of the guys says, "Pull out our radios." And then somebody dropped the radio right on the head table to Mark's brand new wife, MK. Beautiful gal. She's a very loving lady, very understanding woman, but the look on her face like she wanted to kill us.
And then when Izzo came out of the speaker saying, "Tell bridesmaid number 3 she's a 5'9".
Thank God. The envelope we get, I know for my family, we gave them a good amount of money, and I hope that kind of made, restitution or this thing. We're sorry, but we did it, and then we put everything away. We did not. It wasn't about us. It was about them. Mm-hmm. But it was something, and I still think somewhere downstairs in my collection of pictures, I may have in a shoebox somewhere. Mark, MK's look on her face, I'm like, that poor guy, his wedding night is not going to be a happy one. I hope we didn't ruin it for him. But nah, she's a good lady. So,
So I missed it before. So Shane, you did no field day activities at all?
No, it was all hanging out with the family and stuff. And I don't, weddings can get to be a little too much, but sneaking away and finding a field day operation of a bunch of strangers in Iowa, that might be jumping out of the fire pan and into the fire. I didn't know what I'm getting into. So
unless her father is a ham, think about it. If the bride's father is a ham, then you got all the pull in the world.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was my cousin that got married, and I really don't know her, that side of the family or anything. But as far as I knew, I was the only ham. But like I said, I made a road trip out of this. So I got the 705 with me in the closet of the hotel here, and I got plans. I'm going to be driving back up through Missouri and Iowa and stuff, and I picked out a few summits on the air and parks on the air spots. So,
Sean, what's your deployment? What's your deployment for the 705? What antenna? What are you going to use? Mast? What's your game plan?
I got the pack antenna mini width and my 2 spider beams. I got the big ass 12-meter one and the smaller compact 10, so I can take that one hiking. So I can sit up by the car at a picnic table, whatever.
Yep.
The PEC antenna, and then I also got that little spark plug antenna.
Okay.
And I've got what I got? I got 3 lengths of wire, or no, 2 lengths of wire I cut for it. I haven't tuned it yet. I figured I'll do that while I'm out there. I got one that's going to be for 40 and 20, and then I got another one I'm going to go with 17. I kind of like the idea, especially when you go out, when you're QRP, especially, and you go out and there's a contest weekend and you forget about it. And 20 is shoulder to shoulder to shoulder, and so is 40. Get onto the work band, and you can still get an activation in. So that'll be like my little ace in the hole.
Scott, let me just stop you for a minute. One of the guys on one of the Facebook groups made that point, and I totally forgot about that. If at all you guys don't want to play for whatever reason, there's no excuse. Work band it. That is the cure for everything.
Oh yeah,
contest.
Yep. Yeah. Last year, in fact, I can't remember what it was, but I got over on Minnesota side of the river. There's the Sandy County's Aries group that I belong with, and I talked a bunch of them to go out to try POTA for the first time. And we, you get 5 guys. You try to find this weekend doesn't work, whatever. We finally settled on a weekend. We went out to the Sherburne National Wildlife Area, which is just a huge, huge place. And we got all set up, and it was some big, I can't remember what it was. It was like the worldwide contest where we're on 20 meters. And you get on there, and it is literally every 2.5 megahertz, there's a station. I mean, it's just shoulder to shoulder to shoulder. And I did the hunt and pounce thing, and because we had time to kill, and I was showing things, and I activated that part with nothing but DX. It was I got nice. France. I got France 2 or 3 times, Spain, of course, Italy, and
nice.
And our guy, he goes, I've been watching this stuff. I got him watching Mike's videos and everybody else's videos. He goes, I want to run a pile up. I go, well, you ain't gonna do it today, brother. And he goes, what about 17 meters? I'm like, yeah, that's right. Nobody has 17-meter antenna. He went to his truck, farm guy. Got some fencing wire, laid it out, cut it, put up. We made a dipole right there. He got on there, and you started calling CQ. First time you ever called CQ playing POTA, you got Alaska, you got Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice.
All on a 17-meter dipole that he made out of some fencing wires. So
ingenuity is great.
Yep.
Ingenuity is great, isn't it?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. And
you hearing that, Molson? You hearing that, Molson? No excuse for you not to get on the air.
Oh, yep. I don't need another antenna right now. I'm trying to tune up and see if I hear James.
I already
40-meter beacon.
He's in a new park.
He's on park number 7. I'm 7245.
What's his park? Because I worked him at park 5582. Is he still at 5582?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's awesome. If I ever want to know if 40 meters is opening up to the East Coast, I just look up James on the POTA spot. And
you do, exactly. Exactly.
My 40-meter beacon.
Yeah, I hear him.
Pretty much.
Let's see. What park is he at? What park did you say you heard him at before?
I worked him at 5582. Right before the show.
He's at 5552 now.
Okay, so he moved. Okay. Oh, look at this. Aardvark 0 Zebra is here.
Hey. Please copy, Kyle.
Kyle, join us. You know the door key.
Did you give it to him? Yeah. It's not Zoom. It's not like the Zoom one. So, anyway, let me make contact with James here. Go away.
You're going to make Kyle wait? See, not for nothing. Joe Brett, when he's sneaking around on his FTA, he doesn't make us wait. He just...
Yeah. Yeah,
We don't have
Kyle
to stop
has,
the show. We don't have to stop the show.
Kyle has access to the keys. So
Yeah, Kyle, come and join us.
but since we're talking POTA and Daniel's not listening to us, a couple of guys and I actually at Field Day, we've planned our trip down to Old Island. We're going to do it Maritime Mobile.
Oh, nice.
One of the guys has a 19-foot boat, and we're going to go down there. That is what weekend? We're doing that the 16th. So July 16th, we'll be down there.
That's Support Your Parks weekend, I think, isn't it?
Is that Support Parks weekend?
Let me see. Let me bring up the
Oh,
calendar.
we're going to have a pile up from all get out.
Yes, the 17th. 17th at Zulu time. So basically Saturday the 18th and part of the 19th. Support Your Parks
Sweet.
weekend. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I'm sorry. Wrong count. Wrong month. 16th on the Saturday.
Yep, that's the third weekend of July. That is
Support. Oh, you picked a good weekend.
picked a great weekend. But I think we're going to do a pass the mic, so it may not.
Into the quarantine Catholic continuation. Keep on studying. Find your methods of whatever is working for you, and we wish you lots of luck on Thursday. So good. Let us know how you make out.
Absolutely. And Bean, I am looking that info up for you right now. That is Echo Mike 92.
He's got a little pileup going on over there, so I'll call him later. But he says he's going to try 3 more parks tonight. So he's at number 7. He's doing 3 more tonight, supposedly.
Yeah, it's early. It's only here on the East Coast. It's only 18 minutes after 9. It's early.
What time did he start to be on park number 7?
Listen, POTA police, okay?
It's early.
I'm not policing it. That's one of the few awards that it actually checks the time in your log.
Oh, I'm sure I don't know. We'll see. He'll get audited by the POTA auditors.
He uploads his own logs now.
Oh, we'll see.
And
So when can the common man upload their own logs?
Very, very soon.
Here's the question.
Yep.
If it has to be within a certain amount of, certain period of time, but you're not verifying with the hunters QSOs, does it really matter?
It's a gentleman's agreement deal.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Just wondering. Just checking.
Yeah.
The gentleman's club.
Well, but so on that, if we were trying to verify off the hunters QSOs, there'd be probably about 70 people that wouldn't have verified contacts because Jim didn't even know he had awards when I was on Nuggets last night.
Oh, he has a word. Well, see, that's the thing. They give away for anything.
No, that's not true.
He was up to 50. I mean,
He was up to he was. But some people don't need awards or want awards.
Oh no, for sure.
And some
Daniel
people
just sets this bar at a very high level. You got to respect that.
Well, listen, if you're going to give a DX award for 5, but it takes 10 to activate a park.
That's right. That's right. And we should be lucky. And we should be lucky that Canada is considered a DX too, right?
You're mistaking that. That's 5 different DX entities.
Still doesn't matter.
Okay.
I like just being the crop disturber, right? Like,
I know.
Yes,
I know.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm not a QRZ zombie. I just like to
and to the POTA coordinators,
have
please,
their spirit.
Please take Canada. Please remove Canada, the Quebec region only, off the list.
Everybody get ready. I'm going to post Daniel's P.O. box in the chat.
Do I have a P.O. box?
He's like, wait a minute. Do I have one of those?
No, I don't. So you be careful. Yeah. Molson just called POTA fake. Well, the awards are participation trophies, but POTA is awesome. I did one activation, and now I'm a professional, and I'm a spokesman, and I know all the answers. No, but POTA is fun because you get the pileup, because the hunters. That's why it's fun.
It is.
It's the hunters that make it fun, in my opinion.
And for me, being, I love doing the backpacking and the hiking and stuff. And it's like when I'm traveling now, it's another excuse to go. I mean, on my way down here is like, ooh, state park, make a note of that. I got to check that out.
Right.
And it gets you there. And a lot of state parks, especially if you're in a place you're not familiar with, there's this local history that you just don't know, these local sites. If you just chill out, get off the freeway for a little bit, read the little plaques on the hiking trails, and you take it all in, and playing radio at the same time just kind of pulls it all together for me. So not only get to see these great little places that most people just drive by, you get to go out there and play radio and make a pile up. And yeah, I'm with you, Daniel. I think there's a little bit more of a participation trophy aspect to it.
That's cool.
But yeah, the gaming thing does keep people going, and
Exactly.
It's not my thing, but hey, don't yuck somebody else's yum. I guess that's what you do.
No.
Honestly,
HRCC podcast.
Yep.
Honestly,
yeah, that's one of my new favorite sayings.
I'd honestly love to do more POTA. Like, I don't have a mobile rig. I gotta put a kit together to go. So when I did go, actually I went twice, but I have one log for myself. The other one was under another guy, and it was a lot of fun. It was good. I would like to go again, but right now I rely on my buddy. He says, "Hey, do you want to go?" And let's go. But I would like to do more because it is enjoyable, and it's the pile up. Like you said, when you guys were talking before, like every day time you do POTAs like field day, yes, because you know, like, listen to James, any of James or James V3JLN, is it now? And then even Ham Radio Venture Guy. These guys, man, the pileups they get. Some of them are crazier than the big stations get on field day. I'll tell you that one. And that's invigorating. That's honestly the even when I'm at home doing the pileup, the adrenaline you get going when you're doing a pileup is awesome. So yeah, I'm totally for it. It's cool. POTA. I make fun of it. I make fun of the awards, but I think it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
So. And Molson, I'm looking. You were out there, right at 2 hours, and got 147 contacts.
Yeah, because I'm a master, pileup slayer.
Hey.
Thank you for calling the North.
Yep. Let me see if Ape's in that log.
Don't even do that.
No, you got Bo instead. So
the Lion Hawaiian. Nothing more disappointing than like I Kilo Hotel, and then you realize it's him, and it's like wah wah wah.
Exactly. But a few parks. Hey, you got K and MRD in there. So
yeah, of course, Mike.
I see some of the big names I always see. So yeah.
I haven't asked the guys around here who did the field day, but I heard like on Twitter and stuff like that, there's a lot, even like in the Discord. Seems like some people had a brutal time with the band conditions, and then other people was like, they were like, it's pretty good, and some people were like, it was amazing. Yeah. So what's the general? If you did field day and it was awesome propagation, put a 1 in the chat, and if it was crap, put a 2. I want to know like if it's really mixed or. I remember I think. Last year it was I think it was hot everywhere.
Yeah. Last year the propagation was good. For me here, 40 was wall to wall. But then all of a sudden it would just die off. When we started field day, I had a couple of guys on 20, and they worked W1AW, which is the ARRL's club station. And then they lost the frequency to W1AW because everybody kept calling them back.
Police.
That's like, yeah, it happens. So,
but okay, I have a serious question. Serious question.
We've been waiting.
As a Canuck over here, W1AW almost seems to have a cult following. That's ARRL's like club, right?
Yep.
That's the fraternal organization.
Yeah, that is the Hiram Maxim call sign that they have turned into a club call, basically, as a memorial.
Okay. Very cool. Cult. It's all good.
Hey, it's a gorgeous station. It's an absolutely amazing station. But
yeah, I've seen it's pretty cool to watch the videos of the. I think Good Game had a video of it. I think it's awesome.
Yep.
It's really, really cool.
I thought 40 meters again, and I agree with some of this in the chat there. 40 meters on Saturday night was really nice.
Mhm.
It was if you were new to field day and you just wanted to turn the dial, it was so easy to work somebody. So I think from a beginner standpoint,
it wasn't for me down here.
Why was that?
They were too close together.
Okay.
I was getting bleed over on a lot of different stations. And, there's the 100-watt rule now.
Mm-hmm.
But when you peg my meter on two different radios,
they got a good antenna.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
I did like that 100-watt rule. I think I did not. I did, unless somebody really fooled me. I think everybody was running 100 watts or less.
I agree with it because really is to practice when it hits the fan, right?
Right. Well, there were a couple of stations that I could have sworn were running power.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're wanting to practice when it hits the fan, you need to also keep in mind power consumption and operating as long as you can and putting out 1,500 watts.
Use as least power as you can to get your signal to where it has to go.
There you go.
Correct. That's the rule. That's on your tests. But yes, there were. It was busy in some sections, and then as the evening progressed, like I said, I just felt it was so easy for me. I think I made 40 contacts, like it was nothing.
Oh yeah, we rocked through 100 contacts, in short time, and we ended up having to break out my club president's 891 because the club radio wasn't getting 100 watts for some reason. We could only get it up to 50 watts, and I went in and changed some of the settings in his radio and recorded a CQ, so I didn't have to sit there and hit the button and call. I could just reach up and hit the pre-recorded, and that way I could drink water while it was running.
No, I would say I haven't been on the radio in about a week and a half or so. I think since was it last Tuesday that we called around after the show the other week was hilarious. Remember after the show when it was just us on what was it 40 meters?
40 meters.
Hey there, hey Shane, Kilo 5, Quebec Bible Foxtrot. How you doing, buddy?
Bible Foxtrot, making up your own phonetics.
There you go.
So remember last week we talked about like people who use like crazy phonetic terms, like just like stupid, like toilet paper or something like that, Anyway, so what's funny is Rhea, she put out a tweet today about about that, which is really it's interesting. FCC, it's not obliged to use phonetics, obviously, but I don't know. Like, what's funny is like, so there's a lot of phonetic alphabet, like word, like the alphabet. Like if I said, like, because when it fades in and out, right? Like if I went Mio, right? What was I? Yes, half of it. What was I saying? If I say Mio, Romeo, right? There's a lot that N and O, like Bravo, but like if you just hear the last syllable or like the last bit of it, you'll always still get it, right? Because they're just so good. There's something about them, like Bravo, Romeo. It works where you can hear half of it when it fades back in. You're like, I got it, right?
Right.
It's almost like that was planned. Those words were picked for specific reasons.
No, but like, and so often I'll use like, especially with European station, I'll use Sugar Delta Ocean because they use sugar and ocean very often, right? Yeah. Because you'll say Sierra Delta Oscar. That's cool. Whatever. But there's some things that people make up, like big time, and it's like, where did you pull this out? Like that's not even creative. Like that's confusing. Like that's like ridiculous. And it's just whatever they can do what they want.
You see that a lot. On our local like 2 meter nets, weekly nets, just the local things. A lot of guys will make up something that's unique to them. It's more of an inside joke. Like there's one guy that's was it UED, instead of being Uniform Echo Delta, he's always eating donuts, and it's just sticks in your head because he's kind of a pudgy guy and all that stuff. But little stuff like that, it's fun. But when you're trying to do something legitimate like DX, chasing DX or something like that, doing the quirky little things is most people use the NATO phonetics for a reason, because each of those words are chose for a very specific reason. Just like Daniel's saying, if you only hear half of it, you know what it is. I mean, they weren't random words. It was well thought out. But I do that too, where when it's fading in and out, especially on my suffix, I'll say November, Juliet, Juliet. Sometimes it doesn't come in. Sometimes I'll throw in a Norway, Japan, Japan, and then they go, oh, okay, I get it. So
yes, I was just going to say that for some reason, when I feel like they're not understanding me, instead of saying Foxtrot, Yankee, Golf, Florida, Yellow, Germany.
Yep.
Florida, Yellow, Germany. Go ahead. I'm like, really? In 2022 I just thought I was under the assumption everybody was more in tune with learning the phonetics, but I guess not. And hey, whatever works for you,
And it's also, I too have struggled where the bands fade in and out and everything, and you get a little static or QRM, and I'm a walking disaster because besides having the Fargo accent, I got a little bit of a speech impediment, and I'm hard of hearing. So that's just awesome for running a pile up outside. So I get it. So every once in a while, just throw a different word out there, and it'll lock in, because I know if I'm listening in and I'm listening in, and I hear part of it, and I just get fixed on one letter. I keep saying, "Is that a kilo? Is that a kilo?" And they'll say, "No, it's sugar." I'm like, "Oh, how would I get on kilo from Sierra?" But it happens,
My speech impediment, it's amazing. It'll catch me as I've gotten older. I've gotten better, but when it comes to ham radio, only very, very seldom will I have an issue. At work, it happens every once in a while, but for ham radio, I can almost say, and it's amazing why. But I can go to the deli store, or I could be in front of the deli at the supermarket, and I'll have oh my god, I can't say that word. I'm going to stutter it. Why? You know what I mean? So it's like, then just give me a microphone, please, and I'll be able to pronounce what I want.
There you go.
And it's not about being like a grumpy whatever. Like, I don't care if people like Zanzibar and all that stuff. Like, I can get it. But it's like when you're running a pile up and they say it 15 times over and over and over. There's a disconnect.
You know how long it took me to figure out what Zanzibar started with? Is it an S? Is it a
Did it really?
Yeah. I mean, how do you? I couldn't Google it because I didn't know how to spell it. Oh, what the heck is Zanzibar?
You got to do the speech to text thing. You're like, how to spell Zanzibar?
In all fairness, you know what my hardest one was?
Say, what the?
My hardest one was kilowatt. Are they saying KW or just the K or what? Or that would, please do not use kilowatt with me. You want to throw me off my game? Boom, I'm off the rails. Restart. That kilowatt will get me every time.
No, and there's this one guy I said it before. There's one guy from Italy. He go, Italy to Victor Romeo Novella. It's like, what the frig was that?
Let's get ready to rumble. I've heard that guy.
Ready to rumble.
For some reason, when you done that, I was thinking of the Italian cars on the movie Cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does he work for the Italian WWE, you think, or
no,
WWF?
He's just like, he's always on. I think I have him like 10 times, but I can never remember it. But I think it's like Victor Romeo November. But he's like, Victor Romeo November. But he says it like really fast, like he's singing it. And it's just like, what the frig? Like, slow down.
Maybe he has a speech impediment. Maybe he has a speech impediment.
Yes, but I'll wait to show. Like, I'll hear him, but I'll listen, and I have to, like, and everybody's like, can you please repeat your call sign, please? And that's just like, And then finally, like, then it's like showing up on the spotter, 3 different spelling mistakes on the spotter, you know, on the FJP. And it's like, okay, which one? You're trying to listen and read. You're like, that one looks like it makes sense. And then like you call them, you're like, Victor, you know, like, and it's just like, you take half an hour to figure out what the hell the call sign is. It's literally that bad.
And I found that out too recently. I was working a twofer, and there's a lot to it of you know, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I'd try to go through the pileup as fast as I can, and I go, yeah, I'm in part kilo 1234 1267, and they're like, wait, I didn't get the first one. And I just learned that. All right, let's do it in bits and pieces. Give them the first part number, got it. Give them the second part number. Yep. Yes, per transaction, it takes longer than spilling out back to back. But if I have to repeat myself 3 times, I'm losing ground. So
also too, for the POTA, what I've never understood, if you're a hunter, I understand guys want to do their logs for the home. I get that. The most important thing is for the activator. So when I say I'm at park 1, 2, 3, 4, some guys are like, what? As soon as I say kilo hyphen 1, 2, 3, 4, now they understand. They forget. Don't worry about that kilo 1. Except the most important thing is for the activators, especially for the park to parks, and especially if you're working, you know, Molson land, it's VE hyphen. You know, and that's another thing. It's not a dash.
You know what?
That's my pet. It's not a dash. It's a hyphen.
And this is my please copy in the world. and I shouldn't worry about it, but when I'm writing a pile up and I get through, and it's not like I just started. I've been at it for 10, 15, 20 minutes. And I go through next caller. Now, son, can I get your call sign? Dude, I've said it like 7 times in the last 3 minutes. If you miss, and that's the thing too. If you want to help an activator out, if you miss a park number or their call sign, just let them finish and just sit there and listen, because they're going to say it over and over again.
Excellent point.
I do that quite often because the worst part, and I actually enjoy, so I do all my computer logging, but I always have a paper and a pen, because it's so much, like when Shane was saying 1, 2, 3, 4, or when you listen to call signs and you hear Victor Echo 3, Juliet Lima November, and then I'll hear it's somebody else at the end. You'll hear Papa Zulu November, and you'll hear 3 call signs. I can write them down quicker in short, you know, like just than I can do going from a letter to the number to the letter to the number, and I can only log 1 at a time, right? So it's a lot faster for me if I just have the paper. I'll jot down the 3, and then while I'm calling them back, I'm typing, and it goes a lot faster. So even when I'm hunting parks or hunting people, I'll often have a paper here, because it's a lot easier for me to type 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other one, and then go back and do K hyphen 1, 2, 3, 4, because I don't want to waste time. And I'll do that. I'll listen often, and I'll hear a couple of QSOs first. I think that's the best practice, because then you're not wasting time with the call sign, and then you're also not wasting time with the park number. Especially James is always doing dual activations. And so James, I know him right away because I find him V3JL, and the other guy is a lot harder, because I know that's the thing, when you know people's call signs by heart, or you see them on a spotter, or you see them in the POTA app, you know, we don't think about it because we're just like direct copy, right? Copy paste almost.
Right.
But Plasma Plasma brought up a good part. Is any pile up, whether it's POTA or a contest or whatever. If you're pouncing or hunting it, take the time and listen to that operator's cadence, because everybody ends their QSO a little differently. Some will just say 73 and wait. Some will say QRZ and then, you know, KD9 NJJ parks on the air. Some will end it with QRZ. Everybody does it a little different, and as to avoid just stomping on somebody and pissing off the operator, listen a few times and get their cadence down and go, okay, that's how he ends it, and then follow
his groove, get into his groove.
Because each pile up, the guy running it is net control. If you think about it, you know, just follow what he's doing, and makes everybody's life easier.
And it's funny because you know some of these DXers, these big gun DXers, you know he hears that pain in the ass guy. You know he's ignoring him. So finally he'll just work him just to get him out.
Get him off the frequency.
Just go. But he'll make him wait a little bit. He'll make him sweat it out.
Well,
Listen, you got
I'm
one more
guilty of
giveaway,
that.
right?
There's been some guys that will tailgate in and like, all right, I'm going to ignore him for a little while, see who gets bored first. Yep.
I find lately, in the last, I'd say 3-4 months, one thing that's gotten worse when you're trying to work somebody who's running a pileup is I find there's like, and I find it's getting worse lately, but it's the extended call out. So, like for instance, a whole group of people will all reply at the same time. And then, typically you'd have one person who would just say their last 3 letters right at the end, timed. Yep. But it seems like it used to be like, so it was like 2 segments. Main group, 1 or 2 who would call afterwards, all very short. Now it's like main group, not 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And like 3 minutes later, people are still calling out. And it's like it's like
an auction. I'm the last one to throw my call out. I win.
I think it's gotten worse. Like,
Molson brings up you bring up a point because some DXers, again, bouncing between the two of you for what Shane just said, listen to how that DXer is running his pileup. Mm-hmm. Sometimes he will not grab a partial call. He won't say SDO, go ahead. Yeah. He will wait till he hears you say Victor Alpha 3 Sierra Delta Oscar and then work you.
Yeah. Yep. But you know what it is? They're trying to time it as if the big station got off, and then you're just hearing like he was walking on him, and you were the lower station just calling to see it. Yeah, and he only heard the last part of it. That is true. But I just find that it's like because there's some people who intentionally pounce right at the end when everybody else is doing it, and they've all learned and they're all doing it one after the other. Well,
maybe it's, but I gotta tell you, if I'm running QRP, that's one of my tricks. If it works. I'll wait till the end. It's a timing issue.
You're one of those bastards.
But you talking about that? That's what I really enjoy when DX, really popular stations are running split, because then you can actually hear who he's picking out of the pileup. Because like you said, you'll have people calling for 3 minutes, and you can't tell if he picked you up or not.
Good point, Joe. You're absolutely right.
And the ones that are running split, I love hearing the guys calling back on their calling frequency.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Yes. Huh.
Yeah. But the thing was, like Joe was saying, by the time you hear the guy again, he's saying 73, and then QRZ again. Like you don't even hear his signal report or anything. It's insane. So
Darth Vader's in the house.
Yeah. What's going on with
Darth VC3Ds?
These nuts.
Yep. That's what that's related to, isn't it, Joseph?
Oh my God.
Let's put Joseph on the big screen there. Joseph, how you doing, bud?
Very good, guys. How are you all doing? Long time no speak.
Wrong one.
We don't want your ugly mug, man. Give us
no.
Joseph.
I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Hang on.
I see you move the
there we go.
Shaking weight.
Long time no see, guys. How's it going? Not too much. I just I don't know if you can see the car in the background there, but I did just finish a POTA activation. So yeah.
You couldn't hear me. I was calling you.
No, the 20 meters sucked. The only reason I didn't go to 40 was because I had the ham stick on for 20. I didn't want to get out and change it. So yeah, how's the clubhouse tonight? Sorry, I couldn't watch earlier.
Joseph changed his call sign, so now those of you who have Joseph in your ham alert, you got to change his call. I got to make a note of this now.
So,
ham alert change.
So Meme Appreciation Month will be running from.
Oh yeah,
he's got.
And we lost him.
And that good Canadian internet.
June 25th, which has already passed until, and. What happened there?
Wait for
it. Your internet's
is the internet cracking up on the new Death Star? Or?
It's all about you.
Go. Yeah.
I am on a bad connection, so I hope it's not me. So, anyway, as I was saying, Meme Appreciation Month will be running from June 25th to August 5th, and there's quite a few call signs, including myself, Victor Charlie 3Ds. There's Victor Bravo 4 Ligma. There's Victor Bravo 3 Yeet, Victor Bravo 6 Dank. I think there's Victor Bravo 3 Harambe and Victor Charlie 3 Rickroll. There's actually a French call sign, which I can't remember right now. There's also Kilo 3 Kilo. So yeah, the point is just to bring a little humor into ham radio and remember that it's not always so serious. And yeah, to have fun on the air with some memes. So and Daniel, you did get the meme.
Joseph, I was wondering who came up with this meme appreciation month and how you guys came up with the idea for the vanity call signs for the event.
So my buddy, man, what's his primary call? His primary call, I think, is Victor Alpha 4 Ben, which is one of the. He's from, of course, Manitoba, and he has quite a few call signs. He's a bit of a call sign collector, so he decided to apply for VB4 Ligma just to see if he could get it, and he was able to get it. So it all went downhill from there. I ended up with Victor Charlie 3D's second, and then all the other great call signs rolled on in. So yeah, that's how it started. Rick rolled in. There you go. So it was all Ben's idea. He's the lid that started this. Check us all out on QRZ, of course.
Yep.
And
VA4BEN.
The QRZ pages are pretty. Sorry, Steve.
He is VA4BEN or Alpha Delta 2 Delta Fox.
Yep. He has a couple other call signs, but I can't remember what they are at the moment. So yeah, that's how it started, and we figured it would be funny, and some people are getting quite the kick out of it, and we haven't had too many negative reactions yet, so that's always good. So hopefully you all can work us.
The bus behind you just started up. The headlights went on. You better hurry up and catch the bus.
It's not a bus, but
it's Greg's bus.
Yeah, funny.
So
very funny, Don. Hope to get you in the log soon.
I'm going to chase you. I'm going to chase you now. Absolutely.
So yeah.
So Joseph, are you going to make this like an annual event?
Oh, you betcha. You better chase.
Like the 13 colonies, you have a clean sweep QSL card that you guys can have and stuff. I'm not joking around. Serious, that'd be kind of a fun idea.
We hope. No,
I like this idea.
We're hoping to make it annual. We'll see how it goes. I want to get Victor Charlie 3 RTFM next, but we'll see. So, please tell me one of you guys got that.
Mm-hmm.
RTFM? No, okay, whatever.
Yep.
Okay,
yes,
Steve got
yes.
it. So yeah,
I use that all the time.
Yep. So, yeah, we're hoping to make it annual, but no promises at this point. Izzo, I definitely do hope that you can work me and all of D's call signs. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna add that one to my ham alert, and There you go.
Yep.
Let the chase begin.
Joseph, did you really put your phone number up on on the QRZ page?
Yeah, it is. I did. Go call it.
No.
Molson's gonna cry call it.
Molson, call it. Call it on stream.
Hold on. Let me see what
Molson, come on, call it on stream.
Hi, this is Joseph. I can't take your call right now. I'm in a Pona Park.
Right.
No.
The sound of the beat.
It's Pizza in Toronto. 678 Queen Street East. Look at that.
Yep. 416-967-1111 is Pizza. So
you guys have pizza in the States?
That sounds like Little Caesars.
Little Caesars, maybe, but
yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Well, Molson, it's a good thing he didn't put your phone number in. Think of it that way,
dude. People online who got my phone number are fans of my OnlyFans.
Yeah,
that's like the top dollar.
They're your OnlyFans. Yeah,
that's right.
So are they your OnlyFans or your only hams?
I swing both ways. What do you want?
So what do we have? Another shirt and water bottle.
All right, guys. So just to repeat, if you missed the first raffle, type in exactly what you see on the screen. You will have the opportunity to win a ICOM swag red T-shirt. It's 3X, boys. That's the only thing I got is a 3X, and it's a water bottle. I'll throw in some stickers along with the package. Please do not ask for another size. It's the only size I got. So it's never been worn. It's brand new. And
That's what she said.
Yeah. Do not put Joseph is excluded from winning. I'm not.
Not going to ship international just because of that.
Yes, correct. I'll ship
And
it
Joseph, I just
I'll
drop a link to your website into the chat if anybody wants to check out the Meme Appreciation Month.
There we go.
He's like,
That works
website.
Beautiful. Well, thanks very much,
33.
Scout.
We got 55 still hanging with us. Almost 2 hours in. Appreciate every one of you. So,
Come on, Plasma. Extra circus tent. Omar the tent maker.
So while we're talking about all these special events and things that's happening, Shane brought up a good one that's coming up. 13 Colonies, July the 1st
Oh
to the
yeah.
7th.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, boys. Oh yeah.
I got a
That'd
serious
be a fun
question
one.
about that one.
Oh boy.
I cannot
I
wait
got-
to confuse those operators with a 7-character call.
oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. They're gonna be like, I can't fit that in my
That's too many letters.
too many letters.
My log.
Too many letters. You can't work Connecticut. You can't work Maryland.
So,
Hey, I did the clean sweep last year. I was happy. I did the clean sweep last
You
year.
get the
I was-
bonuses too?
Yes, I did. That's
Ah.
yeah.
So
I got
is
Oh, wow.
Israel, that's my question. Last year I got all clean sweep bonuses and all, and I never did the application or the thing for the actual,
Oh.
the plaque there.
wallpaper.
Is it-
Yeah, the wallpaper.
Is it too late? That's the question.
Some guys said no, but now with the new one starting up, I don't know. You'd have to go to their website and ask that question.
Yeah.
I'm not a part of the. I throw them $5 anyway. Don't keep your wallpaper. I do it for fun, but here's $5 for the donation to help other people or whatever. You know.
all
Are we
right.
gonna do this draw or what?
Yep. We're at
How many people-
37. I'm
Let's do it.
37, so I'm going to hit it.
Let's see. And the winner is Ron.
Ron.
Ron's a-
W4ORH. Ron, very good, Ron. Thank you. You and Travis will be over the next week or
He's
so.
just running.
Congratulations.
He's just running
Ron.
away
You have won a 3X
with it, isn't
ICOM
he?
shirt and a water bottle.
And stickers. And stickers.
and stickers.
Bonus.
So,
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, 13 Colonies starts, I think, what, July 1st? Someone
First
correct me.
through
if
the 7th.
1st through the 7th, boys and girls.
Hey, you know what, guys? I just came to my mind. Ham Radio Clubhouse has to be the trendsetter, and I think we should be the first people, Ham Radio YouTubers, to do the scratch and sniff stickers. Like what? Now think about. Remember the old scratch and sniff stickers we used to collect
Alright.
as kids, man?
mm-hmm.
What would
So
seriously? What would
Daniel-
a Ham Radio scratch and sniff sticker smell like?
You
Daniel D. Maple
It would
syrup.
smell like.
Is a would-be
What?
cigar smoke.
I think it would
Well, Joseph, why do you put your fingers up to your nose when you think it smells
smell like
cigarette?
Victor Charlie.
Four-wheel and redneck, you're getting out at a good time. Thank you for hanging with us.
Yeah.
I'm okay smelling like maple syrup. That's good.
Hey, solder
This will
smoking
be a
bad
good
decisions.
cigar.
Travis is right. Ron's right. Look at them. These guys in the chat's got some. They got some great.
I gotta check this out. Can you get a scratch and sniff? Scratch.
So the website for 13 Colonies is currently down.
Yeah, they said it's because they are doing the new login sheets and stuff.
Okay.
It's temporary.
Since I picked on everybody else, I suppose if I was on there, I'd probably smell like tree sap.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was
That's
thinking
good.
Mississippi mud and not the dessert. for me, not you, Shane. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I was going to say, Joe, is that anything like pluff mud?
I have no idea what that is, but generally down here when we say that Mississippi mud, it's that mud that, and I ain't talking about craft. I'm talking about the actual mud in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, that's what ours is too. We call it pluff mud.
Fluff
And
mud.
it's almost like quicksand.
Yeah, You can't get it off your boots.
No, it will suck your shoes off your feet.
Yep, that's it.
You guys remember how I told you when I was younger I was afraid of quicksand. So
yep.
Well, you're not going to sink in this mud. You're just going to be stuck.
I was going to say, well, it depends. There was a fighter jet that landed off of one of our interstates here. Ran out of power or whatever. Yeah, very bad decision.
Man needed a runway.
No, he put it down in the mud.
Oh.
And the next morning they went out to go retrieve the aircraft and they couldn't find it.
Man, somebody took that thing. It didn't sink in.
No, they went out with a metal detector and found it.
Didn't I see that in a James Bond movie?
They had to go out with a metal detector and find it and hike it up that way with a big wrecker.
Okay, guys, I found it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
custom scratch and sniff stickers. Okay. And we can buy 500 for $925, 2-inch by 2-inch.
That's all? That's a great deal.
Listen, we can go with there's so many food, fruits, veggies, and nuts, spices, flowers and plants, stinky, and then miscellaneous, which under there they have beer. I think it'd be amazing.
Okay.
So here we are promoting for the last.
You can do turpentine too, but I don't think we'd want that.
No, for how many shows we have been promoting that we're going to take the buy me a coffee stuff and turn it into radio, get you on the air, and then you're going to spend our money on scratch and sniff.
No, we should crowdfund it. We can also do mothballs. That would work.
Oh yeah.
We can do sweat. You can make it smell like sweat. Oh my goodness.
Who's sweat?
Oh.
Black t-shirt sweat. Black t-shirt sweat.
Listen, here's the ones in the stinky category: ashtray, burnt rubber, compost, durian, manure, marijuana, mildew, mothball, natural gas, and sweat.
Oh
yeah! Imagine marijuana.
That sounds like prom night
mixed together.
But burnt rubber. Well,
burnt rubber, marijuana.
Yeah, who let the smoke out?
It reminds me of the Jelly Bellies, the Bean Boozled.
Oh,
Bean
yeah.
Boozled,
I used to get such a kick out of setting those in a bowl in like the dispatch center or something, and just watching people come by. And
because they'll eat anything, you know that.
Yeah. And they was the boss come in and grabbed a handful, and he's like, and he spit that one out, and he grabs another one. And he tried like 3 or 4 before he realized he wasn't going to get one that was like, something's wrong with those.
I heard a story about a dispatch center that I did not work at. I believe it's called Snossages, if they still make them. They're dog treats.
Oh, yeah.
But they look like almost like a pretzel filled
pigs in a blanket kind of deal. Yep.
Right. And this one guy was always eating but never contributing. So they said, we're going to play a joke on him. They had and he was like, these are fantastic.
Yep.
I mean, they are edible, so.
Right. It's not like, but, maybe the guy was starting to hump a fire hydrant afterwards, but I don't know. I mean.
Guys, the website bot is messaging me asking if I have any questions.
So many questions.
Mike, so once again, Molson comes up with this idea, and there's Mike. Mike right away is like, here you go.
Yep. All right. It says, how can we help you? Let's see. What can we ask, guys? Can we get custom?
Yeah.
Can we get a custom smell for the scratches and stickers?
Smell.
And what should we? We got to create some sort of. We have to describe the smell, guys. How do we? So, how about what? Bacon, hot dog, and maple syrup. So pig in a blanket. So we got hams. We got Canadian. We have a police officer. Pig in a blanket. What else do we need here? So it has to smell like a pig in a blanket. Those little hot dogs wrapped in bacon.
Yep.
What else do we need, guys? Now that kind of describes Izzo as well because he's an emergency responder.
You gotta add some like ozone or solder smoke or something that.
Yeah, solder smoke.
Yep, solder smoke. Something that says I blew something up in the shack.
Okay, we should do a short like
Burning wires.
Yes, we got to. Okay, I need our people in the chat to give like one word description of ham related smell, and I'm going to use that to make a whole conversation with this person.
I just thought of something. Could you imagine being the person that has to compare the lab made smell to the real smell?
Joe, how about this? Hey, what do you do for a living?
Joe,
I work in R&D. Oh, tell us more.
Yeah, Joe, your mind and mine went the same direction.
Joe, how about the guy who gets hit on his first date, or he's on one of these dating websites? Occupation. What do you put for an occupation?
Yeah, but listen to this. So I just Googled professional sniffer. Okay. The second video,
warning. No warning on that one.
No, the second video.
And I've been an amateur all this time. Jeez.
Listen. The second video is a day in the life of a professional armpit sniffer.
Oh
and
my god!
The thumbnail says $2 million smelling armpits. So listen, if you made $2 million a year smelling armpits, like I don't give a shit. I would do it. You can call me anything you want to.
How close do you have to be to the armpit to smell it?
You want to see the picture? Oh my goodness! Hold on.
No. Not really.
Oh, you're gonna see it. I'm telling you that now. Okay, hold on. I gotta. Oh no, that was the thumbnail. Now it's.
And we thought this was going to be a slow show. And we talked about. Listen, what else, how many topics did we talk about? I would have lost a bet on this one. Never thought we would go here tonight.
Let me see here. Can I zoom this in?
Radioactive has the perfect field day smell.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
that's
Radioactive is about right.
Let me add this. Share screen. Here we go. Where is it? Window. Where'd it go?
Hopefully far away.
The smell went away.
Share got denied.
It did not get denied, did it?
No.
Okay.
You want me at it?
Look at that. Right there. Look at that. Right here. Oops. Look at that. Right there.
Yeah.
Think about that. 2 million smelling armpits.
No.
I don't know.
Just no.
Well,
I
can smell somebody's armpits today, and I didn't get paid for it. So
real feel ripped off now.
Yeah, I do.
Next time I smell somebody's body odor, I'm like, hey, you got to pay up. I smell you.
Yeah, but just think about it. Like that's a wine sniffer. You know, the person who's like, oh, we must fill out the description. This is the smell of a wildflower field.
That's Merlot.
And you know, like doing that whole thing is a glorified armpit sniffer. That's what they are. That's all it is. It's like smelling wine. That's it. It's
I still can't imagine if I was meeting, my future family, and they asked me what I did for a living. Do you get do you get welcomed into the family, or do they say how much money do you make? What?
They're all sensitive.
Covaine's right.
They're all
Covaine's
walking around with their arms like
zeros.
this. They're all like, "Hey, how you doing there? It's so good to see you."
Hey, my future mother-in-law. There you are.
It's like, why does everybody have these massive bottles of like cologne? Like, yeah.
And Ron, Old Spice, right? Old Spice.
Oh,
I mean, I'm really thinking, I could go do this job during allergy season, and it wouldn't be so bad.
True. You're absolutely right. Don't take your allergy medicine.
Right.
Do not take your Flonase.
Yep.
But how good at your job would you be?
Well, listen. You know the guy who works in the donut shop, his first couple days, the donuts smell great, and I can't wait to eat one. Do you think after a while that guy, he doesn't smell? I mean, do you think after a while he's just so immune to that smell, it means nothing to him?
Actually, you get sick of the smell.
You get sick of it. And Daniel, you probably know with your wife working in food and bev.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, in high school,
like, honestly, you're not even hungry sometimes when you're done. Like when you cook so much and you're not hungry, you don't want to eat the food that smells like what you're cooking, and it's quite honestly, you'll be happy with like a muffin on the way home instead of like a steak and salad. Like that's after a long day. That's I feel for those. I don't know if it was like make donuts and glazed stuff all day, or with the cost of not wanting to eat it. I think I'd go homeless. Like
Nothing wrong with a good glazed donut though.
yeah, through high school and into college, I worked at a cheese factory, and at first was awesome, but after I worked there, it took like a good 3 years before I could eat cheese again, because you see it constantly. It's just yeah.
But the speaking of donuts, is Krispy Kreme still a big thing down there?
Oh yes.
I haven't seen any in my area in a long time.
Well,
no, I remember years ago
covered with Dunkin'.
Dunkin'. Well, Dunkin' barely exists up here, and Krispy Kreme came into the market up here in Canada, we're gonna take over everything, and then like now you can maybe find them in the grocery store on one of those little metal racks there on the in the pre-made boxes that are like 2 weeks old because they shipped them up from God knows where. It's really
yeah, they were huge in my area for a while. Probably the same time period as you, Daniel, where they just everywhere. They're everywhere. You couldn't avoid them, and then they just slowly disappeared. And then you could only get them in gas stations. And then
when Krispy Kreme came in here, Shane, there were lines causing traffic delays.
Oh yeah.
But remember, it was a nice warm. There was something of that was
the sign
just
was lit up. You pulled in.
Yeah. When the light's on, you pull in.
Yep.
Yeah, man, incredible.
So,
but
I have two major Krispy Kremes here. One is down in Charleston proper, and when they do their dozen donuts for $1, the police actually block one lane of the road just so people can pull into the Krispy Kreme. And everybody in the area knows, don't go anywhere near that unless you're going for Krispy Kreme.
All right, Radioactive says he has a 24-hour Krispy Kreme. Radioactive, put a note in the chat again. Are they warm? I mean, I presume 3 a.m. you can get a nice warm donut, regardless whether it's 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Keeping up with
the Krispy Kreme app will tell you when the hot light is on at the Krispy Kreme near you.
Now I'm craving one. Is there one near Little Rock, Arkansas?
Look at him. He's going to leave the show. He's going to go.
Do you guys have Cinnabon?
Yes.
Those are good.
I have a Cinnabon in the Pilot gas station right by my office. I purposely do not go in there.
Those are good, man.
Because you'll be needing a 3X t-shirt. And I go.
Yeah. I'm already in it too. So.
Very good. Well, guys, are we going to wrap this up?
Yeah. I think we're getting close to that time.
Yep.
I am looking.
1,000 thanks for everybody who wants to participate with the sniffing scratch and sniff sticker.
Shane, you got to go up I-40 into Conway.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
on his way to his Poda Soda tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, hang on, and if I hit that one, so they are not currently hot. Yeah, looks like their drive-thru's open till 8 p.m. So you missed it.
Oh well.
Got to get them in the morning, 5:30.
I'll be here all week, so I got time.
Hey, Steve, see if there's one near me. I bet you there's like none.
Oh,
Eastern Ontario.
Molson, there's your incentive to start a brand new business.
Yeah, right.
He put the kids to work.
No,
not
happening. Not happening.
I am not seeing any up in your area, Daniel.
No, I don't think you're. I think there might be one in Quebec, like near Montreal, but yep. Anyways, well, guys, I was happy to be able to join you here at the end of the show, and thank you for letting me vent and tell you about my traumatic experience.
It was great. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. Yeah.
And I'll tell my wife that if ever I go missing down some trail, to call you, JB.
Okay.
Come with your drone and try and find me.
Yeah, we're just gonna start scratching and sniffing, trying to find you.
So if you got a scratch and sniff like that smells like me, all you got to do is bring that to and get the little canines to smell and be like, sick 'em, go for them. Look, search.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Hey folks, we'll be here next Tuesday, the day after July 4th. I think it's going to be. So if you are participating in any type of firework activity, please be safe, have fun, and yes, we want everyone to show up with their 10 fingers and their 10 toes and their 2 eyes and their 2 ears, and be able to. So seriously, enjoy the weekend. There's going to be a lot. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of POTA activity. Molson can't wait for it. If Molson doesn't like it, he can go to the work bands. This is fair. No, wait, there's POTA on the work bands. What am I saying? So work Molson. But no, seriously, everybody have a fun, wonderful weekend.
You got that, Shane. You get that finally.
Okay, that's how we end the show, huh? With James.
Yep. Yeah. So, are we gonna go around the horn, or are we just gonna say 73 and roll that fabulous outro?
You got anything?
Got nothing. Come on.
I got nothing. Joe Brett, what do you got?
I was just going to tell Izzo I'm okay with the fireworks. I'll be safe because I can only afford the little snapping pops you throw on the concrete. Other than that, I load the kids up and go to the rich neighborhoods and watch their fireworks.
That's it.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk down to the beach with a cigar. I'm gonna look one way and watch all these people spend a lot of money for their private shows, which are really not private because you're shooting them up in the air and I can see them. So thank you.
Yep. Enjoyed everybody hanging out with us again.
Yeah, seriously, thank you all.
Shane, last shot. What do you got? Anything coming up?
Oh, me. Yeah, I'm on a little bit of a hiatus of putting out a video once a week like I normally do, but I've been putting out some shorts here and there.
I like your shorts, man.
Thanks. Yeah, there'll be more of those for a while. I'm still recording a bunch of stuff, still playing outside. I'm just with work sending me all over the place now. I don't have time to edit everything and all that happy jazz, but not going away, just doing things a little different for the summer, basically. But thanks for having me on, guys. And
absolutely.
Always welcome. You know that.
Thanks, man.
All right. So we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Bye, guys.
Sorry. Can we send that farmer a pack of dude wipes? 73.
M80s, quarter sticks, Roman candles, and salutes.